Alright everyone, so here I'm going to show you how to draw a skull. So the first step, of course, you need a pencil. The first thing I want you to do is you're going to draw a nice big circle. Remember, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, so long as it's nice and big. And the second step, you're going to draw another circle, but it's going to be slightly smaller towards the bottom half of your first circle. And this circle, you want to make sure that it's not as wide as your first circle. You want it to be a little bit smaller, so the edges should be towards the inside of your first circle. Then we're going to add a guideline through the center. And this guideline I actually had messed up because the bottom circle is not cut in half like the top circle. So make sure that your bottom circle is also cut in half as well. Here's another guideline here. Goes through the top circle and it's a curved line. Then we're going to draw a circle on this right hand side. Now what we do to the right side we're going to do to the left, so you're going to draw another circle about equal size on the left hand side in the same area. Make sure that that top circle actually cuts those two circles in half. And we're going to draw our eye. Now the shapes of my eyes are not actually the right shape, but you want them to be more of a rounded square. I tried to do the rounded square here on the left hand side. You want to draw the top of your eyes there on that guideline, that curved guideline. So now we're going to draw our nose. So the nose is actually the shape of a heart, but upside down. So you want to have nice little points on your heart for that nose. So this next part here, we're going to work on our cheekbones. So we're going to draw a line that kind of curves around this circle here and then into that bottom circle. And what we do to the right side, we do to the left. So we're going to draw that line that curves around that circle and up into the top circle. And those are supposed to be our cheekbones. We're going to move down to this bottom circle and start working on the mouth. We're going to put another guideline that curves in the opposite direction of our first one through the center of our bottom circle. Then we're going to draw another curved line above it and below it. So these guidelines are mostly for our teeth, so we have an idea of where to put our teeth. So for the top of the jaw, we're going to make a curved line down from our cheekbones, and then we're going to go ahead and start our teeth. So pretty much basically these teeth don't have to be any particular size or shape, so long as you start heading towards the outside of your skull, you make them smaller. So they can be rounded, they can be pointed, whichever you choose, so long as they do get smaller as you come in. And I just went ahead and I put six teeth on each side. So we did the top teeth, now we're going to do the bottom teeth. And again, same thing, they don't have to be particular size. For the most part, you wanted them to get smaller as they go out, and that's really all that matters. And again, I put 6 and 6. I went ahead and I connected this little line here from the cheekbone to my teeth. Now on the bottom, kind of where the teeth end, we're going to connect that line up to the top of our cheekbone. Curve it nice and smoothly. Now we're going to do the same thing, but on the outside, we're going to curve it inward to the guideline. Now we're going to work on the bottom part of our jaw, where our chin is. So I kind of did these a little bit straight. They should point inwards. They don't have to be straight, they could be rounded. So long as they connect in a way that it kind of looks like the top of a house or a bottom of a boat. And that's basically it for the drawing part. So now we're going to go ahead and trace the lines that we want to keep. Now you can use a Sharpie like I did, or you can use a pen. anything that's not going to erase when you go to erase it. So I started off with the nose, again that upside down heart. And then I went ahead and I tried to fix the shape of my eyes. If you want them to be more squared, more rounded, this is the opportunity for you to actually change that. Then I'm going to go ahead and start this cheekbone on the right side here. And then of course the cheekbone on the left. And you'll notice my bottom circle wasn't exactly in the center with that guideline. So my face is a little off to the left, but it really doesn't matter. And the top of my teeth, bottom of my teeth, then the jaw, inside of the jaw, then of course the bottom teeth, I left for the end. Remember, it's just the outline, so if you make a mistake tracing these teeth or tracing the jaw, I mean, so long as you can round it out, make it look similar to the other side, it's gonna look fine. And of course, the teeth are the same. They don't have to be the same shape. They don't have to be all the same size. They don't even have to be straight. And then the top of the head. Then I went ahead and I added a little squiggly, zigzaggy like line for the top of the skull to make it look like there was a crack. And that's it for the tracing part. So obviously the next step, we go ahead and we can grab our eraser and start erasing. So basically you just want to make sure you're erasing all these pencil markings. I of course drew a little bit harder just so that way you could see my markings and my lines on my paper. But of course, if you drew too hard, just make sure you try to erase it really, really well. I'm not really going through here and tracing or erasing as much as I can. I'm just erasing to show you what to erase. So that's basically it. Alright, so here's our skull. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in